Yeah, now everyone can hear. Okay. Why am I not moving the camera? Also, the camera is standing still.
Later you need to, I think,
Huh?
close the screen and start again.
Which screen? Not the display, video capture. Video capture. This one. You have put Sony camera. This is working.
This is working.
Are you sure? No, it's switched off completely. Switch it on and off this again. Okay, at least you can hear me. Shame, really. Maybe the wire or something. Check the wire. We are losing audience on this. No, it's not OBS. Close it and open it again. Have you opened the OBS and everything outside?
No.
No, this is working. Give it. Call column.
can't see his image, his video on the screen. Yeah, it is charged.
Sorry for some technical difficulties here. We are working on it.
Okay. Deactivate and re-edit.
Yeah, we did that. I switched on and off. I think that, you checked the wire is working, yeah?
It is working. Yeah, it's I can see over there is 3 options there: deactivate, configure video, and configure crossbar. So shall I deactivate this?
Yeah, put deactivate.
Yeah, in the OBS software, yes. Yeah, it is there. It is selected, but it's not showing any image, any video on there.
Activate. It's not, there's something, the camera is not connected. This is what happens when my camera switches off.
Okay, so where are you saying now?
Check the wire. Is it connected in the right place?
Yeah, it is connected. How to remove the camera from OBS?
Minus.
The video capture device, shall I?
Okay, now add.
Video capture device.
Add existing. You see, it's not visible even. That's what I'm saying, it's not visible.
Not detecting at all.
Show me.
Shall I create the new? Create the new? Yeah. Okay. Click OK. Still it's not showing. Video format and FPS is in red color. It's not activated. It was working right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I did USB reset now. Unplug the camera. I'll do this again. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, while they fix the camera, let me start with the technical analysis. Okay, now it's working.
Oh,
Okay, thank you, Aman. Okay, so we will start looking for, first of all, our resistance and support levels. So if we come here, okay, this is the previous trade, which we had a successful trade last week. I will be removing the previous ones. This is the 4-hour chart on gold. I will be looking for support and resistance. We can see here, this is the EMA, the 200 EMA on the 4-hour chart. Now, you can see support around 33 level. So if we come here and we draw a box, we could see support around this area. Okay, and then again on a smaller time frame, I will keep it extended so we see it on a smaller time frame, right over here, which was previous resistance, and then it became support. You can see, and it bounced from here. Today we are on a bullish trend. I could even draw a trend line right here, which is a bit obvious. You can see right here the bullish trend. I will go on the 5-minute chart to have a closer look. And this is what we drew here. You could see a lot of support coming around this area as well. And this is the one we drew on the 4-hour chart. You can see here some support as well. I will draw here for you. We can see a lot of buying has been happening from this area around 47. And again, we can see I will go on the 4-hour chart to check for my selling. I can see here a bullish trend that will extend to 675. For today, I would be selling between 70-75. For today's call, I would be selling between 70-75. I will draw here. Also, show you some resistance going on in this area. A bit higher. You could see the resistance too, then from here down, So starting from 66, extended to 72. I would be selling around 72, which is 70 to 75. And I would be buying around 40 to 45. So I will go back to my 5 minutes chart. And we have here some buying going on as well. You could see. Okay, so now that we have indicated our support and resistance levels, you could see here we can even extend some resistance. This resistance box, I can bring it a bit closer. Okay, I will be selling when it reaches this zone around 65. Of course, once it reaches, you will see my phone live trading. You will see what I am trading live. Okay, so let me start drawing. My buys. You can see gold has been consolidating in this area. Gold has been consolidating in this area, triggering some bullishness. All right. So I would like to see gold holding above 36. Okay, I would like to see gold holding above 36. Even if we see a break down this trend line, I would like to see it pass over again. So, as I said, I'm just thinking about where would we put our stop loss exactly. For I would put my sell, as I said, 70 to 75. So let's put our first sell order. There we go. short position, I will put my short just right here. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, a good trade is always better than a trade that you are not sure of. I think 75 is possible, so I will put my sell between 70 to 75. I distribute my lots, and I'll put my stop loss above 1880. So I'll put it little 1881, little above 1880. Okay, my target would be, my first target would be 65, and second target would be 55. If I bring this over here, fair enough. Okay, I will draw my take profits. We'll draw another take profit. Okay, let's get rid of these ones. And our buying scenario would be we go for the long position. An answer to your question, Lily Tiffany, is we are creating a trading academy. Soon we will be sharing with you the details, and we will be giving 3 spots for free under certain circumstances that we and conditions that we will be providing you with later. But we will be creating a trading academy that allows you to learn how to trade. So we will take care of that as well. But for now, the codes I am giving are for people who have at least the basic knowledge. At least the basic knowledge. So I want to take this to around 40 to buy, and I want my stop loss to be below little below 30, and my targets my first target would be this level here where you can see resistance. I will draw my first ray. I'll make this a different color. I'll make it red, and I'll draw another one so that we don't confuse. I'll just clone it, and we will put our second take profit, at around here, and our third could be exactly there. So for us to be on the safe side, these are our calls. Okay. For today. I can even write it here for you. If I go here for the trade, okay, I will put my buy call. By 1840, 1841 to 1836. What I usually do is I distribute. So if I have 5 lots, I will put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to buy in that manner. So between 1841 to 1836, okay, target 1850 or 1849, yeah, which is 1850, but I'll put 1849. Second target is going to be, this is a bit far, I would put it around 1855. Here, targets 1849, 1855, and 1864. Okay, the sell will be sell around 1870, I would put 1868 to 1872, and my target target 1865, and 1855. Stop loss below 1830. And my stop loss here above 1880. So let this be clear to you. This is pre-market trading. Now I will go back to the 5-minute chart. It gives me a closer look at what's going on in the market. Here are the calls. We'll bring them closer a bit. You can see exactly here, we see some support going on. And you can see this resistance area. Now, another important factor is that we have to look at the economical calendar. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Today, not much action, because there's not a lot of reports. We could see here, we saw a lot of support. Hello, Hanif Sheikh. Thank you for joining us. As I said, we saw here a double bottom, which shows that there are buyers here. People are trying to sell, but it pushes. So there are a bit of buyers here. So these are my phones here next to me, where I have some of the trading accounts. As you know, we offer account management here at Supreme FX. Remember, do not jump in the market, let the market come to you, and then you can trade. Do not feel the FOMO, fear of missing out. Do not just jump because you see a certain move. Let the market settle, let the market do what it wants to do. Get the confirmation, and then you move with it. So here we have trading accounts on my phones. You could see I'm waiting to trade. You can see some are already in profits. It's for our clients. We have different packages that we are offering here at Supreme FX. And I'll show you here more trades going on this phone. So I will be starting to put my orders because we could see 75 today on gold, so I will be starting to sell. I will be putting my orders, my sell limits. Okay, sell limits here, 1, 1872, and 1875. Remember, when I put my sell limits, I keep a bit of a distance, which means if I'm expecting 75, I put 73. If I'm expecting 72, I put 71. I always give that dollar distance for my spread. Then I'm going to put my buy limits. I prefer to be on the buy side in this market. Although we might see a short-term dip, I do prefer to stay on the buy side because on the long term, if you have the capacity to hold, the market has a high possibility to turn around and come back to you, and you will be in profits. Remember, trading CFDs is a high-risk business because of its leverage, because of the nature of CFDs are leveraged in financial products. Remember, if you have any questions, please keep it in the section below. The market is not so active now, but wait until the opening bell. We are starting a trading academy, and we also have exclusive access to our gold calls on a daily basis. This is only for people who deposit above 15,000 US dollars with Supreme FX, or it is paid $100 per month. So we do this live trading on Monday, but we give these calls every day on our Telegram group. Remember, gold will start moving once we see the market open, and mostly at the PM close, under the PM close. It's because of this is an answer to Raj Vaya. He had asked, why is not advisable to enter buys right now considering gold is currently bullish? Is it due to the fact it would be considered pre-market trading? As I said, trading in CFDs is a high leverage. It is not wrong if you have the confidence enough and you have done your technical analysis. We do not trade based on emotions or based on or anchoring on pre-existing information or feeling towards a certain trade. I look for an entry price that makes sense for me today. As I said, I am expecting gold to move further more up. That's why I'm selling between 70 to 75. We could start seeing resistance from 1865. Buying gold, you can buy physical gold and hold, yes, because it's not a leveraged product and it's a type, you could consider it a type of money, gold. But if you want to buy leveraged products and gold, and you had high leverage, expecting it to go up from here and it slipped down, it can cause you to wipe out the account. Buying physical, you can buy and hold. But today for my CFD trading, gold trading calls, is to sell between 775 and to buy around 1840, stop for 40 to 35, and the stop loss should be below 30. We are in a bullish trend, Raj. I hope that answered your question. If you have further questions, please let me know. I can see Rashab. We do not trade on money Mondays except gold. We do give our calls, however, if you have opened an account with Supreme FX, which you can see in the details below our YouTube live video. On Money Mondays, we trade gold, exclusively gold. As we saw here, a double bottom as expected, and we have reached an area of slight resistance here. What happens in a double bottom, you can easily. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Raj. I'm happy we could answer your question. So as you see, gold is going up. You wait for the market to come to you. You never jump in as and when you find or you feel it's suitable. We do not trade emotions. We trade based on fundamentals and technical analysis. I like nowadays to trade gold because my account allows me to hold gold in case it drops. Because I am bullish on the long term. Fundamentally, I think gold is at a discount. And I think it's a good way to preserve your capital, which is not new information. It is information that is publicly available wherever you go on the internet. I like to trade Australian dollar, euro, USD, euro, USD. Also the British pound. I like to take opportunities in the British pound. But my favorite remains gold. Why? I like, you can diversify your portfolio of trades, minimizing your loss, but also you are minimizing your profits. Because as you make on one trade, you might lose on the other. But I like to focus mainly on one asset class. As you start to understand it more and better, you start to incorporate or include into your analysis fundamental analysis. Obviously, you cannot read and know about all the trades at once, every day. If you are buying and holding because you see an opportunity in a stock or in a currency, that's a different scenario. But if you want to trade and do technical analysis and be a day trader, diversifying reduces your risk, but at the same time it also reduces your reward. I like to focus on one asset class to optimize my profits. I would like to answer back to Swedish JHA 27. We are bullish on the dollar for now, but I do believe that dollar can go down soon, yes. And this is where you could see gold spike up. That is a good call, and I will give you a like on that. So as I said, I put my buy limits and my sell limits. Any other questions you have about the markets in general and gold trading for today, specifically? Any questions you have about technical analysis? As you see here, gold is going up as expected, and we are looking for an opportunity to short sell gold over the short term for today. In 7 minutes, the US market opens. We see more movement. What we are witnessing for now is pre-market trade. And Omar is a close friend of ours. He's a partner. Nice to meet you, Swedish. And a friend of Omar is a friend of ours. If you have any questions, please feel free to write in the comment section. We have 6 minutes left. I would like to take the opportunity to talk a bit about Supreme FX. Supreme FX is a trading platform that is licensed in Seychelles and St. Vincent. We offer you this platform to trade the financial markets, including Forex, energy, commodities, stocks, all in the form of CFDs. We are a brokerage, CFDs brokerage. We offer the leading spreads, no commission, no swap. Yes, I am a trader, I'm a financial analyst. I do not only trade day trading, I do long-term trading in the crypto space as well. I'm an investor as well as in the conventional markets. In 4 minutes, the US session starts. We have another question from Raj. What is the best time to trade gold? By that, I mean, which session is advisable in your opinion? This is a very good question. What is the right time to trade gold? Or any kind of asset class trading in general? I believe you should not excessively trade, which will increase the possibility of you losing. As I said, I prefer to trade one session. The highest volume usually happens during the US session. The opening bell is in 4 minutes. And we see a lot of volume also during the PM close at 6 p.m. I advise that you trade the US session, but keep your stop loss, as I always say, and don't be emotional. I have been trading for almost 10 years now. I have made a lot, I have lost a lot, I burnt my fingers, and I learned how to be disciplined. Sometimes I put my trades and I never get that trade, which I'm okay with it, because a no trade day is a winning trade day. Remember, don't feel the FOMO, don't just jump in because you have to jump in. Study the market fundamentally, do your technical analysis looking for a good entry price, and trade accordingly. If you miss the bus, all good. Trading is like an Uber. Every day there's a new trade. Just like there's always another Uber to catch. I like to get my trades on Monday so that you guys can benefit from that. As I said, we give another question from Raj via, how do you deal with losses emotionally? Look, don't take every trade as the only trade. Don't think, I like to look at trades, as I said, as an Uber, that you can always catch another Uber. And, you know, if you put too much emotions on one trade, you will lose on others. Detach your emotions from every trade. Look at the end of the month at your P&L. Where did you make losses? Where you made profits? So that you have, at the end of the month, you have a higher rate of success. Because if you hold on to a losing trade and it keeps going down, it can wipe out your account. Risk 1 to 2%, I say, from your capital. Do not trade a lot. Focus on your hit rate and your risk reward ratio. Which means when you are trading, if your stop loss is $10 up, your take profit should be at least $20 down. If you are selling, for example. Yes, think of it as a business. That's what you need to think about it. He has another question saying think with statistics rather than emotions. Yes, and think of it as a business. This is a business. You make money, you lose money in business. There are unexpected expenses that pop up in a business that you have to deal with. And there are months that you might have a loss because of certain market conditions in the that are affecting the business. And so is trading. Sometimes you have to take a loss. I take a lot of losses when I see I have to take a loss. The only times I made big losses is when I did not take the loss. I risk, we have another question from Abdullah Khan, 4060. I risk around 2%. It's all about your risk strategies, risk management strategies. You know, people with bigger capital have different risk management strategies than people with small capital to trade. That's why some risk management strategies work for people with big capital that cannot work for people with small capital. Mainly I trade gold, XAUUSD, but I do trade the Australian dollar with Euro and USD. I also trade Euro USD and USD GBP. But I like to focus on gold, as I mentioned earlier. As I said, recommended is you risk 2% of your capital, not more. It also, as I mentioned, depends on the capital you have. You can change your risk management strategy. Some people come up with their own risk management strategies that are comfortable with their, emotions. The market has opened already. Let's see if we can get something at the PM close or anytime soon. Remember, do not jump in just because you did not trade and you feel you want to trade. Let the market come to you. First of all, Raj is asking a question: what is an advisable amount of money to begin trading a volatile pair such as gold? First of all, I want to make clear that any advice I give here is not a financial advice. It is up to you to take the risk and up to you to decide on what you want to do. I give my opinion. My opinion on this specific question is that you trade something you are ready to lose. Trade an amount that you are ready to lose. Why? Because if you trade an amount that you are ready to lose, you will not be emotional and take unnecessary losses and take profits less than what you should be taking. There's no specific amount, it all depends on your financial position. So there's like some kind, we know in wealth management we do suitability tests in financial planning. So what is suitable for you includes your risk profile, risk capacity, risk appetite, risk tolerance, and also your financial situation, your horizon. There are multiple things we take into consideration before taking a trade. And if you are trading a small amount, remember to keep your stop loss. Remember to keep your stop loss and have an amount and risk 2%. If it's a small amount, don't worry. Trade small, steady gains. If you make $10 today, it builds up. You make $20, you make $30. Later, your capital will grow. You will be able to, that 2% will be somehow, I don't want to, betray my terms, but it's somehow some kind of compounding investment. Because you make 2% on $10,000, that's $200. Then you make 2% on $10,200. Then you make 2% on, and so forth. Exactly, Raj. Exactly. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press on the bell button so that you get notified every time we are trading live. Remember, trading is all about bears and bulls, buyers and sellers. Okay? So when we are analyzing candlesticks, we are looking on how the candle is behaving and what is the strength of the buyers versus the sellers. It gives us a kind of indication. But remember, one news that comes out can change your whole technical analysis. That is why it's very important to keep your stop loss. I remember once I was trading gold and the news of a vaccine came out, Moderna, I think was the first one to come up with their vaccine, and we saw gold drop $100. Luckily I was on the sell side, but again I was on the buy, and I remember I saw a big amount of loss when something similar also came out. I think another company followed and I was in the buy. I think it was AstraZeneca probably. And then when they came up with the vaccine, I was in a big loss, but I managed to recover by God's grace. So it's very important for small accounts to keep the stop loss so that they don't get wiped out. Looking at the scenario in front of me, I might enter a small position of sell around 1864 here at this area. Because it looks like, as I said, there is selling going on here, but today I'm expecting something a bit higher. That's why I increased it up. I put from 70 to 75 the sell, and the stop loss to be above 1880. But I would enter a small sell around 1864. I will enter a small sell. I agree with you, Rashab. I agree with you 100%. That's why I'm looking for 70 to 75 zone to be selling. But I might enter a small, very small sell position here at around 1865. Thank you, Raj, for subscribing. As I said, if you look through our YouTube channel, things will be clear for you so that you can see our positions clearly. I'm excited to see what the PM close can offer us. I will keep my positions for today. And wait. Sometimes it doesn't trigger during my live session, my orders don't trigger, but it triggers afterwards, and I follow it up with another video. So don't worry, I'll be watching with you as long as I've given you my calls. I will be watching with you, I will be advising or giving my opinion. As time passes, you are not alone on this trade. Remember, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Here at Supreme FX, we offer razor thin spreads, no commission and no swap. On gold, especially. You can see some kind of consolidation here happening. I want to show you this on a 1 minute time frame because I would like to teach you something very important here. You see, when you see here a consolidation happening, it could be, there's a 50-50 chance. Either we see a U-turn and it drops, okay, or it consolidates and breaks up. When it breaks up, you measure from its take-off position, 57 to 61, that's $4. You add $4 from here. So I can draw it for you. So for example here, this is the take-off position, up to here. But I would, as soon as it breaks out, I would. I would clone this one and I would take it up to, from here up here. So I would take my profit roughly around 65. I would come out if it breaks here. So this is a consolidation. You can see here it's creating a rectangle. If we draw a rectangle here, you can see so it consolidates in this area, a breakout, retest, and down, you would come back here to take your profit, or if it breaks up, you target 65 up. So this could be a U-turn. Hopefully not, so that we can get a trade today. Hopefully not, so we get a trade today. Good afternoon, Palmerita Palma. And good, wa alaikum salam, Fatima. Fatima offers the best oud in town, in Kenya, Nairobi. Seems like it is creating a U-turn here, falling down. Hopefully not, because we wanted our cells to trigger. Today there are no reports coming out, that's why volatility is contained. Hello, BT Waryan here. Thank you for joining us. Remember, patience is key. Let's see in 13 minutes the PM close. What does it have to offer us? This is the 1 hour time frame. If I can get a 70 today, I will be happy to sell. Hello, Akash. Live is laterally inverted. I'm not sure what do you mean by that. In 11 minutes, the PM close. Yeah, better watch from YouTube, it will be clearer for you. But thank you for notifying me. My trade ratio is usually 4 to 1. I prefer 4 to 1, but if I don't see that and I want to risk a bit, I do take 2 to 1 sometimes and 3 to 1. I do that. And sometimes I scalp when I see an opportunity, but I am disciplined, which means if I take a couple of scalping opportunities, I do come out. As I said, scalping also does not mean only to go in and out in less than a minute, or less than 2 minutes, or less than 5 minutes. Sometimes I scalp, meaning if I see, let's say if I have a trade open from 18.25 that I'm expecting 18.65, in between if I know that there are some kind of resistance, I do take a position of shorting to take small profit to gain in that long-term trend that I'm looking at, or medium-term trend. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. In 9 minutes is the London PM close. We see a gold move, a move in the price. Yes, the name of the channel is Supreme FX on YouTube. sabr. Remember patience. And no trading day is a winning trading day. If we do get our calls, well and good. If we don't, I do not trade. You have to maintain discipline in this business. This is not a casino, nor is it a crystal ball for you to understand or predict every trade. You have to be patient, you have to be disciplined, you have to know when to take a loss, you have to control your emotions. Even when you're taking profits, you have to control your emotions, not to take too early. To increase your risk-reward ratio, to increase your hit rate. Every Monday we have been, until now, we do not have any money Monday that ended with a loss, and we don't want to jinx that, mashallah we say. So far we have not taken a loss. So let us see this Money Monday, what would we be capable of doing. Tell me you guys, what are you guys trading? Raj, Lisa, gentlemen, everyone, tell me what are you trading? I would like to know, what do you guys trade? What do you think about the markets today? Are you trading cryptos? Are you buying NFTs? Let me know. We are 24 minutes into the trading session, now approaching the PM close, 6 minutes away. London PM close, that usually causes a move in the price of gold. New Zealand USD, interesting. Why do you like New Zealand USD? Why? Give me your analysis. Why are you long New Zealand dollar, US dollar? Sanskar Sonwani is crypto future trading. Interesting. Any specific cryptocurrency that you are trading? Remember guys, rarely do you find anyone who trades live and shows you his own trades. I am doing that to show you that we here are serious. We are taking the risk on ourselves. And the advice or the opinion that we share with you is an opinion that we trade. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. You know, Sanskar, trading Bitcoin is like trading gold in a way, because Bitcoin is one of the so-called safest trades. Buying an option on gold that limits your, with the premium, limits your downside, is a good option, because it's a matter of time before Bitcoin can turn around and come back into the money zone.
Thank you, Dishan. You are amazing for joining us and for this amazing comment. Okay, Swadish, makes sense. You are still short in the XY.
Sanskar, what platform are you using for options, for trading Bitcoin options? Future. Oh, crypto future trading, sorry, I was thinking about options. What platform are you using? Because none of the YouTube show. Correct, Zanskar, correct. People do not show their trades and they do not show their faces. They do not answer your questions. They do not help you out to trade. I want to create a community of traders that we make money. You understand? Not a community of traders that are receiving false calls to liquidate their positions.
What do I think of BTC? This is a very tricky question, and BTC is extremely volatile, and I don't think anyone has the crystal ball to predict the price action of BTC. But I can tell you a couple of things that can help you, structure your investment. First of all, BTC has gone down a lot, and over the long term, we are still bullish on BTC. Am I an advocate of Bitcoin in general? Not really. I think Bitcoin does no utility, does nothing, but it is a store of value. It is a digital currency per se. It has gone down a lot. I would not be surprised if it goes down more. Okay, we are in a bear market in the crypto space. But if you can buy and hold, I am personally still holding. Swadesh, inshallah.
Okay, 6 p.m. has struck. You can see a bit of a faster movement. You see, this is a simple thing of what I just told you right now. When you see a consolidation, it could be a breakdown because it means that it has found the resistance at this level. Unfortunately, we did not take this trade because I don't think it would have been predictable. Look, it's dropping very fast, exactly at 6 p.m. You saw how it moved very fast? This is p.m. close. Gold moves very fast at p.m. close, London. Zanskar, well, I give good opinions on gold, so if you would like to stick around for some time, and you could also get access to our exclusive access to our gold calls, trading calls on a daily basis on our Telegram. I will let one of my guys to get in touch with you on how to get that access. We will be trading on a daily basis gold. You will have access to our calls on the Telegram channel. But otherwise, it is up to you. I mean, I like gold, I understand gold. I'm a believer of gold over the long term, that it remains bullish. I buy physical gold. I do not see the fundamentals behind the fiat currencies today, how countries are overly in debt. When you look at the debt to GDP ratios are extremely, they're saying, conservatively, if I want to speak, 50 to 60% of the money printed was during the COVID crisis of US dollars. So I don't know how much more can the US dollar take. I mean, it's a joke at the moment. So I am bullish on gold over the long term. Okay, gold is dropping at a nice pace from 61 already to 55, $6. It will face support around the 55 level. A break below it could take us to 48. Shame, at least if it had gotten up to 65, we could have taken that trade. But it didn't. But let's see, I mean, the day is not over yet. That's a good question. Well, my trading style would be a bit more aggressive than yours because of the asset under management and the capital that I have in my accounts to trade. I offer 3 different strategies or 3 different packages for Supreme FX for my clients, depending on your risk appetite. But I do not overcomplicate it. I do use some indicators in specific times, but simply fundamental analysis, support and resistance, and most importantly is my risk management style is what keeps me surviving. And glory be to God. On the way down, if I can get 48, I don't mind also buying small. But it would be not my main number of lots. Yes, Hijaz, first of all, thank you for your contribution, and yes, I agree with you. And look, another thing I want to add to what Ahmed Hijazi has just mentioned is that, look, when the market crashes, the first reaction for gold is to actually go down. Why? Because people have leveraged positions in the stock market. And there's a margin you should keep with your broker usually or with an investment firm to be able to sustain your position. Especially when it's highly leveraged. So what people do, or hedge funds or financial institutions do, they liquidate some of their positions held in gold as a part of their diversification, protocol strategy. They liquidate some of their positions in gold to cover their margin calls. Because the institutions start calling you, you're about to liquidate, you have to put more money to be able to hold on to your stocks. Then you have to put more money. What the funds do, they start liquidating positions in gold to cover those margins. That's why you see gold first go down when there's a crisis. But as soon as it goes down, it will immediately rush up. It will immediately turn around and go up very fast. So in a crisis, and when you see gold shoot down, I find it
a perfect opportunity to buy gold and ride it up, because gold 100% of the time has recovered from its downside shock in a crisis situation or in a crash situation. Okay guys, thank you all for joining us today. It is past 6 p.m. This session usually ends at 6. I will keep you updated. I will be watching. I have a meeting to rush to. I will be watching the markets, and I will be updating you on how it goes, and if I remove my positions or not, and if it triggers my positions, on what level I ended up taking my profits, and I will update you on how it goes on real time. Thank you all for joining us. As I said, we have a dedicated Telegram channel that allows you to get exclusive access to our daily calls on gold. Monday, I do for free every Monday, from 4:30 p.m. Dubai time to 6 p.m. Dubai time. I will take these last two questions while trading gold. Do we need check dollar index as well? Mayur, yes, usually I keep an eye on the XY because the relationship between gold and dollar is inversely proportional. You would see an inverse relationship between gold and the dollar. Why? Because gold is dominated by the dollar, and people who are seeking dollar are selling gold, obviously, and vice versa. But this is not the case 100% of the time. This is the usual case, and anything I say is about usually what happens, not what should happen every time. Thank you, Swadesh. I share with you the love and respect. Thank you for your questions and for following our channel on YouTube and hooking up on this live trade on Instagram. Hanif Sheikh was saying, do you use often Fibonacci? Fibonacci retracement is a good indicator. I do use Fibonacci. I look for situations to use it. Anything that, you know, it's trading is like your heartbeat. It's like autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Everything goes up and down. Your mood goes up and down. Your financial situation goes up and down. Your happiness and sadness goes up and down. So I do believe in Fibonacci because it is part of nature, and it does often work. But sometimes it doesn't. That's why you should combine it with some of your support and resistance and stop loss, take profit. Of course, you should always keep all of that together. Hanif, thank you for your question. Thank you for joining. I will be sharing with you the Telegram channel and how to subscribe to it. My people will get in touch with every one of you. Rushab, thank you so much to you, and thank you for joining. Same love to you, Hanif, and respect. Inshallah, next Monday we will get the trade. Today we didn't get the trade, but I will be updating you. If it triggers my limit, I will be updating you for sure. Have a nice day. Good luck trading. As I said, maintain your discipline. Maintain keep your take profit and stop losses. Yeah. And all the best. Good luck.